Bree's going to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Breeze. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just run and hit.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Breeze now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Adam Butler.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
First down, Logan. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 41, Newton. And he's got it wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Patriots.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Breeze to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
45-yard line.
Back to throw, Breeze. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. Texas just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Pats, it's a much-needed victory.